everybody. How are you? Thank you so much for being here and welcome to Story and Art for Show and Tell Night. Yeah, it's a special night. I'll tell you all about what makes this special. First off, though, it's a bunch of make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. It's a special night first to check in with everybody. There's Larry. And I tried to keep Angie and Larry's stream playing in the background while I was doing this Discord class. Oh, I was not very successful. So I missed, and Brian was there, and so frustrated with myself. So I decided that I wasn't going to try to scramble my brains quite so much, and focused on my class, and I put that on my watch later. So I'm coming back to watch it for some fun. Oh no, I had notifications on too. How did I explain that? What? Linda had something. I have to go watch Linda. Okay, where am I? Made some old discs with my artwork, and it made me angry and sad. Oh. Early artworks of native animals. Susan, hello. Tamara Kelly's here. Linda, Larry, Tamara's there. Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. Great auction last night, buddy. That's really, really cool. Good job doing that. And there's Julia. Let's see. Yes, Tamara, Julie's here. Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Feral Art. Nice to have you here. I'm getting to the bucket leaks, but I always have plenty for anyone who needs. Yes. Your car was damaged in a wreck. It was parked in the parking garage at my apartment, and they set fire to the garage. How's that for oh my gosh. That's awful. Oh. Let's see. How can I do a spin on that? At least it's a comprehensive loss, not a collision loss, so the deductible's lower. I mean, that's stretching, but yeah. Oh my gosh. There's Susan. Hi. Now partner's sister, though. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Madonna's here too. Yay. Look at everybody saying here. So it's really good to see all of you guys here and to see this group of friends that we formed like this. It's pretty awesome to have everybody show up for each other, for me, for everything like this. It's just, I'll tell you why I find it so spectacular. And, there's Lupe. Yay, Lupe's here. Yay. I'm just making sure I don't miss saying hi to everybody. I see everybody's gotten everything's checked in. There is Fatima, Travel Dreamer 46. And Kelly is Feral Art. I didn't know. Kelly, Larry and Angie go every other week at 5 o'clock. And then on the alternate weeks, Spontaneous Creations by Brian goes usually. So on Sunday night at 5, there's always a live from that little group, usually. There's Madonna. Yay. Yeah, I hope you guys got to catch that auction. It was fun. It says, Anthony, you're just really ridiculously talented. It's amazing. I mean, fortunately talented. It shouldn't be ridiculous, but for those of us who have talents that lie in other directions, it's always a little bit of envy that we have about other people's talents. Sometimes we need to look in the mirror, like I always tell us, and recognize our own talents. But still, when you see somebody with talent in art and drawing like you guys, yes, place to end my day. Brian's on Mondays? I thought Brian's was on I thought it was Brian was every other week. Oh, well. Thanks, Linda. So, friendship. Tonight's show is a special one for me in a lot of ways. Tonight, I'm going to share a book from a new friend that fits with the life of an old friend. Bob is our childhood friend from kindergarten, Jeffrey, left us on Saturday with surrounded by family. It's sad that he got ALS, but the type of person that he was and how he made the decision to die with dignity, and how everything came about is something that, and this, his whole life inspires all of us. So tonight's story is all about that friendship and that type of people that do those kind of things that are the unsung heroes, and the little things that we do and people reach out for, that we do that impact our lives, like sending us books that are spectacular, or just saying kind things in there, or well, I'll tell you a little bit more about Jeffrey when we get to the book. Thank you, Julia. He was a very, very special man. He was in our wedding, but Bob has been on the phone with his buddies and with Jeff's brother, one of his brothers and stuff. And, this is the guy that he's known since kindergarten, as he says, or even before. I mean, they were really, really close friends. And so it's going to be, it's a tough one. But Jeff made it easy on all his friends for us to celebrate him. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, on to that. But for now, it's all about this. And this whole thing is so wonderful that there's this way to share these type of things and how different type of relationships are built. I don't have anything like Bob has with the guys and that years and years. I have a friend from when I first started teaching. She and I met our first day, we got our first jobs together, and we are fast friends, but we still don't see each other quite that as often as he and his buddies did all the time. And Jeff was the catalyst of always making sure that they got together every 6 weeks or so. And they've been doing this for years. And so it's, but to have it, just because it hasn't been as long, that doesn't mean that this group of friends and this relationships that we're developing here are not just as significant. I mean, it's amazing the richness that developing and meeting all of you guys has brought to my life. And I just want to say thanks for that. So, right now, though, it is time for show and tell. And I tell you, I'm going to check my email one more time. Hang on. I got to take camera off. See if there's anybody else that sent anything in. Nope. I think I got them. We got some art tonight. And then I threw in a piece of my drawing in between just so you could laugh. But we got some art tonight for, here we go. Come on. You know what? I know what. It's coming in. Hang on. Output is to there. That's what I need to do. Yeah, there. It's better for me. Okay. So this first off, we have Anthony. I went alphabetical in direct order today. Sometimes I go reverse order. Sometimes I just go mixed up. Yeah. This is Anthony has sent 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, which is great. I love it. And I don't know what the name of this is. Let me see if I can find his email. Anthony, did you give me names? Oh, nope, that's, nope. Anthony's piece. Well, I don't know the name. Anthony will have to tell you in the chat. But I love this. I like the expression, especially the expression on the birds' faces. That's just too precious. No, let's see. Here, hang on. There's supposed to be, and that's not there. That's the wrong camera. It's supposed to be that. There we go. I'll put this over here. So I love the expression in the birds, the little birds looking up, and they're either saying, feed me, or they're saying, really? Is that the note you want to sing? I don't know. But I love the richness of the color of the flower. The chicks are hungry. See, Tamara says it's because the chicks are hungry. My mind is going to the ones that are looking at like, what is he singing? Why? Oh dear. The berries. Oh yeah, look at the berries. Wow. That is pretty amazing. Absolutely. They just shine. How do you make them shine? Okay, seriously? How do you guys make things shine in paintings? Just so. Oh. All right. Now, next we have the werewolf guy, which is pretty darn cool, which is kind of, I would love to have this as my next Halloween costume. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That look reminds me of the Wolfman. I love this. Kelly says that look reminds me of back in church when I was a kid and the soprano would sing a solo. I know that. We had one of those in church too. Oh my gosh, cheers. Yeah, Wolfman. I love this guy. Oh. Wolfman Jack. Shading and the blending. You think Kelly says, Kelly! Oh my gosh. Oh. Linda thinks she dated his brother. Oh my gosh. He looks sexy. Tooth whitening commercial. Oh my gosh. You guys talk about commercials. If you want something darn funny, go back and find that channel that has the old 1963, 1961 commercials. Oh my gosh. I roared my head off the other night just for something to laugh at. It was pretty funny. All right. Next we have the panda. I love this one. Look at that. So great. What you gonna do, bad boys? What you gonna do? Y'all, Julia says we'll all need to stop. Y'all need to stop now. You hear? Want me to, Julia, are you trying to get me to go into one of my accents? Is that it? Y'all need to stop now, you hear? Have you ever read the book Little Altars Everywhere? The author is from up here in the Northwest, but it's set in the South. And the mother pulls up in her to pick up her daughter, and her daughter's name's Sidley. And I heard the author read it this one time, and her mom pulls up in the car outside to pick Sidley up from someplace she's saying, and she is in a convertible. She's got her hair in curlers, and she's got a pitcher of martinis in the seat next to her. And she makes Sidley get in the back seat because she doesn't want to have to let go of this pitcher of martinis that she's drinking while she picks them. And says, Sidley, get your tail out here right now. And it's a great book. I heard, yeah. Look at that panda. Oh my gosh. I like the flowers along the edge too. That's just the perfect kind of framing. Yeah, and his teeth, crunchy. And next he has this one. I love this, like the lotus type flower. Sir Chomp-a-Lot. I like that. Anthony, that's great. Sir Chomp-a-Lot. Yeah, he is holding the bamboo like a flute. I noticed they weren't in the auction. Sir Chomp-a-Lot is a perfect name, exactly. So the girl, the feral. So feral art is Kelly. If you haven't read the book Little Altars Everywhere, it was made into a movie, but the book is way better. Yeah, maybe for a late night show, I'll have to pull a chapter out of that sometime and not read kids read a chapter of that. It's a little bit different. Musical Panda. Oh, that's a whole offshoot. We could have a late night. No. Not doing that. Exceptional, yes. Oh, Tamara, don't even say that you wish you didn't send anything in. Oh my gosh. This one was almost sold. That's why I didn't make an appearance. Oh, okay. Where was this last night? Yeah. Susan, Anthony had a auction for his birthday on his channel, a live auction. And I picked up a couple pieces. I'm excited. So, that live auction for your birthday, I think I may have to do that with some of my stuff on my birthday in May. Yeah, I may have to do that. I don't send anything in so the real stars can Linda, you shut your mouth on that, girl. I am going to mute you if you say any more stuff like that about because you don't shine. Ugh. You're no, not allowed. Good. See, Susan says no. He's showing. Oh, hey, Anthony, it is my pleasure to show this. I think it's just really fun to see what we all work on and all the different kind of things that bring us joy that we do. And showing you guys' art fills my bucket and fills everybody else's bucket too, because it just gives us this chance to, it's kind of like our own private showing. Yeah, I know it's going out there on YouTube. Somebody might come back and watch it sometime or another in the far future after the zombie apocalypse or whatever, but who knows? The statements you all know. Oh, yeah. Anthony's Paint Live on his channel. Anthony's Painting Live has gotten me through this week. Seriously. Not only did, with Jeff's passing on Saturday, but after I got off the live with you guys on Thursday, things went downhill. Downhill, definitely. I have not been well for the whole time, days. And it would get better it gets better in the evening, and then it's like, oh, I'm not well by the morning, and then my whole day has been kind of blech. So, yeah, it's been watching those little things like the painting, Anthony painting, and other people's things. It's just kind of holds me up. Okay, so next we have, I think, who's next on my list? Oh, according to, if I'm right alphabetically, should be Fatima. Yes, so Fatima said, here, I'm going to make myself really little. Sometimes art comes full circle, she wrote. Oscar the Grouch, Muppet that lived in the trash can, created in second grade. Gargoyle, created in third grade. And the duck, created in fourth grade. Through the years, I would create clay figures as gifts for my grandma and mother. By high school, I created life-size porcelain busts. Art and dance was chosen as a method to develop and maintain eye-hand coordination due to vision and orthopedic delays. I'm the last female in my maternal family. One day in the mail, these art pieces came home. The 60s was my clay period. Welcome home with all your chips and love marks. Our Fatima Jaffrey. And I apologize if I pronounced your last name wrong. I love this, Fatima. Thank you so much for sending it in and sharing the bit behind them, because sometimes art does come full circle. That the 60s was your clay period. The 60s was my macrame period. I was full out into macrame. I mean, I made room dividers, door divider. I mean, that's hung in door. Oh my gosh. I made a full out vest. I had a belt, the whole bit. Yeah. But welcome home. This is so cool. I love, look at the duck. And Oscar. Yes. So good. So good. I love it. Do your soul. I know, they're so cute. I'm so glad you just shared. I mean, that from your childhood to these. I should send something in now. You should have sent something that matches it that we could compare the then and now. I love it. Yay. Oh, there's Brian. Hi, Brian. Nice to have you here. Thanks for dropping in. Yay. I did that macrame stuff too. My favorite is Oscar. Yes. Inside his G.I. Joe. Oh my gosh. Next we have, probably it's me if we're going alphabetical, I bet. Okay, so because I just wanted to, I was fiddling and drawing, and this is what came out of my doodling one night. The middle one is what started, and I don't know why it started. I was doing some strange things, and it developed into these weird animals. Weird, strange animals, because I was doing them with pencil, and then I think these were done. Yeah, these were done. Actually, these are done with pencil, and for some reason they looked like, when I took the picture and I upped the brightness and it made them get all that blue, but they're actually just done in pencil. See, on a sketchbook. I think this was one of the nights I was feeling not so great, and I needed to, just fiddle and draw while I was playing around. So that's what I did. My owl, my punk chicken, maybe? Is it a punk chicken? My all-time hair on that ram. Oh, yeah. Yes, look at the hair on the ram. The ram is kind of, I've been watching my son-in-law's sister has Lorraine Fiber Arts on Instagram, and she was shearing her sheep the other day, and I was like, oh, this is great. Art journal sketching is wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it was just, they're getting their little hooves and claws, and I was then I was trying to get them to look real, and I thought, why am I trying to make them look real? These are not real. What is wrong with you, Gretchen? These can be, whatever. Mike Merrick and Anthony. Exactly. And next we have Larry. And Larry sent me this one today, I think, and it just said Noah's Ark. Larry, has it been a month since you started doing watercolor? And it is just phenomenal. The leaps and sounds you've made. It is so cool to see all of this. I love this. I love all the little people down below. Look at like the little Egyptian guys with the fan. And I love them. I absolutely love it. All the little details, the tree. The two elephants. We got two elephants. Okay, and these are either toucans or what's those are the guys that are puffins. What else can we find? Can I see a couple sharks? Are those sharks down there? Might be sharks. Anybody else? Somebody looks kind of grumpy. There's one. I like the elephant. What are these up here, these two? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. What else? Is Angie here? Yay! Hi, Angie. We have some baby sheep. Yes, Larry, the whimsy is strong within you. Art stuff forever. It is beautiful. Oh, maybe it is from his book. Wow. Larry, is it from the book? Ducky. Dolphins. Oh. Fish. You could have to look at it all day. I know. I love it. I love a piece of art that you can come back to again and again and find something new. What book? Brian says, what book? Uh-oh. Sorry, Larry. We let the cat out of the bag. All right. Next. And the last person who sent things in today was Tamara. And I have this one. She says, let me move my little self out of the way and I'll read. The circle has been done in dots with white pen on black and trying to get some dimension. I love my black and whites. This is the coolest donut or circle. I mean, yum. It's like one of those, it's like taking a picture of a sugar donut with infrared. That's what I thought you had done at first. I thought you had actually photographed it with infrared and done a color swap type thing and weird stuff. Yes, the shading is amazing. Now I'm going to have to go get a sugar donut and try to do it with infrared and see if I can make it look like. Been craving a donut for 3 years now. Yes, I know. That's why, Lupe, I know you. I don't think you can eat them if I remember right. That it's for me. I just go to donut holes. Yeah, that's my excuse. I'll go to donut holes. Patience and steady hand. Yes, that is one thing. Tamara has an extremely steady hand. I used to have a really, really, really steady hand because I used to do photo retouching for a professional photographer in Seattle when I was in college, and I would have to retouch the photos before they went to people. And you used 00 or 000 brushes, which are have 1 or 2 hairs in them, and then you had to match the color to the dots if they the spots, and you'd go over it with a magnifying glass, and then you'd be working with a loop and a magnifying glass or a loop, and then painting in the spots that they hadn't cleaned off their dust spots. No donut shops around. Oh wow. Okay, next one for Tamara. This was, I think this is Sayonara, right? Did I get that on the right one, Tamara? If not, I'll have to switch it around. Sayonara was done over 20 years ago. Could even be 1988, but I just can't remember when. I just know it was one of my first acrylic pieces, so more likely it was done in the late 80s. I think this one is that. Oh, Larry, you did photo retouching for plate printing? Oh, cool. I didn't do that. I worked for George August in the U District here in Seattle, and he was the photographer that did all the like fraternity and sorority pictures in there, and then he also was a family photo things, and so I would have to do the retouches on the prints that went to people when they got their finals. Um, yeah, and he was a pain in the butt to work for. Oh my gosh, shouldn't. Yeah, but he knew it though, and he embraced it fully. It was part of his personality. Yeah, look at I. You know what? What I love on this, and if I can, I don't know if I can unlock this. I'm gonna unlock it, and I'm gonna make it bigger so you guys can see the detail here. Look at this. Oh, I don't want to lose it. But look at the detail in the headpiece there. That's what stuns me. There, the whole thing. And also the detail, the slight horizon line in the water. I mean, just the hint of the horizon line is just perfect. And the change to the darker blue in the sky above the sun. Oh yeah. She's beautiful, Tamara. Really beautiful. And your first acrylic painting. Wow. So in this one we've seen, but she says she's got it done. She says The Traveler, the piece you have seen a couple times now, but she is finally finished. Remember, she promised to share it with us when she finished it and sign. Made changes to the landscape behind her. Satisfied now and feel it's time to leave this piece and move on, I hope. No, I am done. No, I am done. Then she said, when taking photos of The Traveler, I just cannot seem to get the actual color of it. It shows more red than a rusty pinkish color. Yeah, probably the lighting in your room doesn't match, and or is not a white balanced, you know, where you're taking it. But we get the idea. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, and I think what's so fun is that we've watched this piece develop from the very beginning. You took us through so many stages of how you got her to this point. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I feel really honored that we got to go on that journey with you. And I think most likely everybody else in the group feels that way. Go. Thanks, Brian, for coming in. Yes, that singular star is killer. Is killer. You're right. It's perfect. Ah, it's her paper collage. Yeah. So pretty. And then we have this one. This old tree was also done on black paper with gold pen. This piece was fun, just something to pass the time in between projects. Oh, okay. Wow. Considering you framed that and put it on a wall, I'm sure somebody would in a store somebody would buy it for just passing the time. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love the color, how the gradient goes from the gold, from the warmer at the bottom to cooler. It's just really nice. Okay, folks, let's say, let me see if I can do something here. Oops, whoa, where am I? I lost me. Just a sec. Camera overlay. New camera. Hey, there we go. Huh, I don't know why it wasn't there. I'll just bring a new one in. Whatever. There we go. And there. Send to the back. There we go. So, for everybody's work and wonderfulness, let's see. Sound effects. Yay, did it show? Oh, he'll do this again. Yay! I need louder sound effects than that. They're hardly even very loud at all. Come on. We'll get better applause than that. Yay! There we go. Good job, everybody. Woo-hoo. Okay. So now next we have tonight's story. And we read a book earlier by the Fan Brothers. And I can't remember the name of it, which one it was. But Ocean Meets Sky, that's what. Ocean Meets Sky, that's right. And really loved their artwork. And Larry sent me this one, The Night Gardener, as a gift. And I just am very appreciative and thank you. And I wanted to share this book with you because it is so extraordinary. And I have the copy here, but I also found it on my Libby app so I can put it up for you guys to see on your screen. And then I can read it as a book, which is probably one of my favorite ways to share books with you guys because I can see that a little better. And yeah, it just feels a little bit more like how I read in the class. But so I chose this book mainly, well, for two things, like I said. A gift from a new friend to be read in honor and in memory of an old friend who really embodies the kind of person that the Night Gardener was in this. And you'll see when we get to the end of it, but it is a wonderful, wonderful book. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I have. I will pause a little bit on the pages so you can enjoy the artwork. It is done in just this beautiful, beautiful kind of, let's see, what did he say he did? The text for this book, the illustrations for this book are rendered in graphite and colored digitally. So the Eric Fan, who's the artist of the Fan Brothers, does most of his things in graphite. And this is just such a cool book. So here we get ready for The Night Gardener. And let's see. By the Fan Brothers. Come on. There we go. It starts with this wonderful open page of the copyright page. But if you look in the colors, how muted it is, notice how everybody's looking down. Oftentimes in children's literature and in children's picture books, this page is sometimes passed by. But I find it to be a really important page because very often an illustrator will use it to set the premise, the prologue of the whole story. And it's all done through an illustration. You see the kid there looking out over the fence, all of those things. Yeah. For Mom and Dad, TF and EF. the night gardener. The Grimlock Orphanage is where it says up there. I love that. William looked out his window. Just a sec, what's missing here? Oh, I know something's missing. There we go. And let me get this where it needs to be. William looked out his window to find a commotion on the street. He quickly dressed, ran downstairs, and raced out the door to discover the wise owl had appeared overnight, as if by magic. William spent the whole day staring at it in wonder. And he continued to stare until it became too dark to see. That night, he went to sleep with a sense of excitement. The following morning, William was not disappointed. Look at the look on his face. Each day, William discovered a new topiary. Next was a friendly bunny, followed by a pretty parakeet, and then a playful elephant. Something was happening on Grimlock Lane. With each new sculpture, the crowds grew and grew. Something good. The next day, William dashed out of his home and followed the crowds, only to find the most magnificent masterpiece yet. Oh, just take that in. Festivities continued long after the sun had set. As William was about to head home, he spotted someone unfamiliar. Could it be? The gentleman turned to William. "There are so many trees in this park. I could use a little help." It was the night gardener. Under the light of a full moon, they worked deep into the night. Look at that owl at the foot. Oh. William awoke to the sound of happy families walking by and a gift from the night gardener. The whole town had come out to admire the night gardener's and William's hard work. Over time, the leaves changed and then fell until there was no evidence that the night gardener had ever been to Grimlock Lane. But the people of the small town were never the same. And neither was William. And that is the night gardener. So what'd you guys think of that one? The little owl. I know that little owl. The detail that these guys have in their book. Let me go back one here. And we can go back pages. Oops. Whoops, wrong way. Let me go back to here. Row, we're back. I jumped too far back. I jump. Here's where I'm supposed to be. Here we go. Go back there. Is it going to go back? No. Oh, I know why. There we go. There. So the details that he put into all parts of this, like the color page is just, it's so different than all the rest. But even though he doesn't keep the color, they don't keep the color in this, they do in some sense with the change from the brown to the green and that lifting of the light. It just tells so much more. On this page, you still see the shapes to some degree, but the detail, look at the crown at the top of the brontosaurus, the giraffe, the rhino. I love them all. These little details, like this page, that little owl, the little fireflies. Anyway, an absolutely stunning book in my mind. The dragon, oh my gosh. And you guys know how I love my dragons. But look at that. Dragon is just cheering. Oh, so much fun. It's so great. Back to the beginning. I'll take you back. We'll see all the pages again. Could you imagine walking out the door and where it had been glummy and gloomy and finding these things outside? Love the cat between the two trees. How perfect is that? And William just staring up in awe. And there's the night gardener, though. He's got his, there he is with his ladder. Oh my goodness. Yeah, such a cool book. Thank you, Larry, so much for gifting me this. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. Such a cool book. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Pull this over here so I can see what pieces. Oh, yay. Julia's getting some pieces together for next week. Yes. The colorations of it, the whole way that the color was used to help tell the story. But I love that prologue page, this prologue page, all the way to the end. Let me go to the end. If I can find it and see. Yeah, so if we go back one here. So you saw, remember how that prologue page had that kind of dull look to it? And then this is the end, how there's that much light to it. Very cool. Very cool. A famous Australian artist, Jeremy Boot, saw my art and told me not to go to art college. He said it would change my way of my own style. See, Tamara? Exactly. The words were the embellishment. Yeah. So, Julia keeps buying them for grandkids. Yay! Support those small bookstores as you can. But yeah, the perspective on that one street. Okay, what's the name of this? It's called The Night Gardener. Let me go back to the beginning of it. There we go. And I'll go back. Oops, wrong way, wrong one. There it is, Julia. The Night Gardener is by the Fan Brothers. Was the tree outside the window? Let's take a look. Go back here. And the tree outside the window becomes the owl because he's working at it the first time. I think that becomes the owl. Yep. So cool. Anyway, yeah, so it just fits so well because like I said, Bob's buddy Jeff did stuff that brought people together in ways that nobody even really recognized or noticed. And Jeff did it all the time just out of who he was and what he liked to do. And just one of those kind of things that the very type of things that he did changed people. And just like this Night Gardener did this for William, and I think it's a representation of that type of act and passing something on, all the kind of things that we embody, that we pass on, that we share with people that we don't even really notice that we do, but that make a significant difference. That's what this story is. And that's what it meant to me. And that's what I wanted to share with it, because it's, when I think of Jeff, I will always remember the the complete, always pulling everybody together, the guy who took me and who didn't take Bob, but he took me with his brother to go see Bruce Springsteen because he knew I wanted to go. I was a total Bruce Springsteen fan, and yeah, Bruce was in concert here in Seattle on Saturday, which was a whole another kind of connection with this whole thing. But yeah, Jeff and Greg took me to a Christmas concert. Was one of the last ones that Clarence played, and Clarence was dressed up and they sang Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and it snowed on the stage. It was hilarious, and I was dancing in my chair, and they laughed like crazy at me, but I was okay. Anyway, I go too fast. I'm sorry. What did I do? Ooh, I lost something. I lost my comments windows. I put it back behind. There they are. Larry's detailing. It's a great gift. Sepia tone photos, yes. You made me see all the words in different colors. That's so nice. Larry the Wise for the win. Yes. I'm still a bit off. Oh, not. We're not. What do you mean? Oops, I gotta roll. Okay, you guys. People's gotta roll. And it is 7:27. I've been on. I'm nattering on, as you can tell, because I'm still just a little bit. Take a medicine to feel a little better and to keep the headaches at bay and all that kind of stuff, and the cold medicine and stuff just keeps me a bit loopier, you might say. So anyway, you guys, again, thank you for being here, for being part of this story and art group, for sharing your work, for sharing all the things that you do, for letting me be part of it and to share it with the rest of us. It's so great. And for just being part of this little bit of time in honor of a good friend of my husband and ours. Really, it just means a lot that I got to share that with you guys, and that you could be here, and we got to read an amazing book that came from one of you. I appreciate it so much. So everybody, I'll see you back on Thursday for some stories. So until then, keep creating. Keep being wonderful that you are. Keep your buckets filled, fill someone else's, and keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, but the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. Until next time, you guys, take care.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards.
Thank you, Tamara.
I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead.
No, not quite, Tamara.
Wow, ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous.
Yes, what Larry says. Thank you for sharing yourselves and your talents. Exactly.
You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards. I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow.
Yay, Anthony, thanks for coming.
Feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh,
Night, everybody.